As the entertainment industry has evolved, so have the controversies surrounding child performers. While some might associate child stars with glitzy red carpets and fame, behind the scenes there have been troubling stories of abuse and exploitation from every single industry where kid performers exist. A key example is the Nickelodeon scandal, which was brought to light in the Quiet on Set documentary. I covered this documentary in length, as well as made a bunch of spin offs about how the same treatment happened to other child stars, so you can see those on my channel. If you're looking for more long form documentaries and investigations on how kids were treated on like Disney and Nickelodeon and in other eras, they're all up on my channel, so you can take a look at those. But the docuseries Quiet on Set features stories from former child stars that worked on Nickelodeon who openly discuss the toxic environment created by the network, specifically Dan Schneider. But then there's Jeanette McCurdy, who was on Nickelodeon as well, who wrote an entire book about it, and she also talked about how it was like to be the child of a crazy stage mom. And this offers a raw and disturbing account of her time at Nickelodeon, shedding light on how she was manipulated and mistreated by those in charge, including her own controlling mother. And Quiet on Set is just one of many instances where former child stars have spoken out about their experiences. Melissa Joan Hart, who you probably know from Sabrina, or Kirsten Storms, and then of course Dylan and Cole Sprouse, the Sprouse twins from The Sweet Life, are among others who have shared their own struggles with balancing their childhood with the pressures of fame. And of course, Demi Lovato. Of course, she made this documentary, Child Star, but she has an entire history of documentaries talking about what it's like to be a child star, especially from the Disney machine. These stories highlight a pattern of exploitation that's often glossed over in the public eye because people are more focused on how privileged these kids are to be living such a life of like wealth and fame. In today's digital age, the rise of reality TV and kid influencers has added a whole new layer of complexity to the conversation about child labor and entertainment. While traditional Hollywood has its rules and regulations, the world of reality TV often operates in a legal gray area. Take the infamous example of YouTube family vloggers like 8 Passengers, Daddy05, and the Ace family, who've become notorious for featuring their children in videos, sometimes even pushing them to perform for online attention and, of course, profit. In many cases, if not all, these children didn't have a say in being filmed or monetized. For example, the Daddy05 scandal involved a father filming pranks on his children, leading to emotional abuse that was eventually exposed online. Yet the family profited from these videos, sparking intense debate about where the lines should be drawn. In response to growing concerns, Illinois actually passed a new child influencer labor law in 2023, requiring that a portion of a child's influencer earnings be set aside for the child, similar to the Coogan law for child actors, but for influencers. This law aims to ensure financial protections for minors who generate revenue online. But will this be enough?